And I'm back, and I'm working on this gas line under the house again. And I'm going to put some hangers on it. I've come up with these. These are those types that are sometimes like pinched on one side. It's like a pipe clamp. It can be a hanger too. But what I've done is I've straightened them all, and I made them into U's like this. And I'm going to use some galvanized strapping to hang those from under the floor in there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, I got 5 of them. That should be enough. Got some screws here that'll go through there, and I've already sized the bolts so they'll go through the strapping. Now what I was looking at online was clevis hangers, and I'll show you what that looks like here on screen. And so clevis hangers, they were all out of stock locally, and it was going to be quite a few weeks for them to come in, and a lot of them were out of stock, and quite expensive actually for just a few pipe hangers that in that style. And you know, you can see here they've got a little plate that goes on the ceiling, and then they've got the clevis hanger that sits on the pipe, and you put threaded rod between it, and that would have been ideal. But for now I'm going to put these in, and when I have this inspected, if they say, oh, you got to change these to the other style, I'll do it then. But I think this will be fine. I mean, they're steel, they're rubber insulated, and steel strapping. I think I'm going to double up the strapping as well. So we're going to crawl in there, get a light on, and we're going to hang up that pipe. A bolt like that. Just going to put that over the pipe to get to the ceiling. Let's see here. That'll hold the pipe just about where I want it. So let's try that. Okay, so I put a screw up through into this flooring, and that's plenty strong to hold it. And you can see where the pipe is now hanging about the center of that hole. See that? It's not sitting on the bottom. So the hanger is actually doing some work on it, right? So I'm going to go along like that. And I think that's going to be pretty good. I don't think anyone's going to have much to say about that. I don't think the inspector is going to find that insufficient, you know. And so I'm going to put another one down near where the pipe comes in under the house and work my way along. And I think that's good. Okay, let's go inside and go a little further along with this. Okay, I got this other one started up here. I put 2 screws in it to start with, and the clamp on one side, and then I'm going to put the bolt through the other piece. And okay, got that one in. Looks good. And I got 1 screw in there, and it's off the center of the hole here. Okay, that one looks good. And that's the last one right there. Okay, so I made up a fitting with a T, and I got a couple of bushings on the end here, and so this is where I'm going to put compressed air. And I have a 0 to 100 psi gauge here, and I'm going to screw this onto the pipe over here. And I've got a different kind of thread sealant that I could have used for all of the pipe. They call it True Blue. Okay, so we are ready to test that line. There we are. Now the valve behind the stove is still closed. Let in about 10 psi. And there. We're just going to hold 10 for a while and see what happens. Now, it could easily be this valve that leaks too, right? So I can disconnect this here. Now I'm going to go in and open that valve behind the stove, and you'll see that drop a little bit. All right, I opened it and it dropped, what did it drop? About 1 psi. So that means that now it's pressurized right from here all the way through our pipe and all the way right to the gas valve on the fireplace. This is Dawn dish soap and water, a heavy concentrated mix of it. Don't see anything leaking there, bubbling. Okay, what's that? Looks like 31 psi. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a bit. I'm gonna disconnect the hose. And let's see if we got anything here right now. All right, we're gonna take note of the time. We're gonna go back and check this in a bit. Okay, it's been 3 hours and it's holding 31 psi. It hasn't moved. And during that time, I've gone around and tested everything with a soapy water solution all through the crawl space. And I didn't expect to see anything at those points because the pressure wasn't dropping, but I checked it anyway, and I checked it right up to the valve in behind the fireplace.